I'm very glad now you start to watch this video. We'll start with nails extension. On these videos, you're gonna learn about forms. We start our application with normal paper plain forms, and we're gonna start with clear gel application. Let's prepare now fingers what we have, and we start to do application. So we're gonna go for beginner step, and more details I will gonna show you when we're gonna work on the humans. For now, you have to important how to pick up gel and how to work with gel, work with brush, which amount you have to put. So we are not really concentrate for a shape, we more concentrate how to actually work with the gel. So now first what I have to do it, I have to cut it completely nail. Like our client, let's say, don't have nails. And I put it back. So you can see we still have some extra lint. I will remove that as well. And for its work nicely, for we don't have any surprises during the process, specifically when we're filing, we have to make your nails, plastic nails, matte. Now it's shiny, so we have to remove completely shine off. What I do, from one side, I hold in my my file, so you can see it with two fingers. And with this big finger I am press it how much I need to press. I'm not recommend to hold like that or like that, your hand gonna be too tired very quickly. But like that your hand actually it's very relaxed and it's make filing much easier. And we started from the top, go to the bottom. After go to the top, after go to the bottom, and like that we completely remove all the shine away. I have specific technique to file it because for me it's easier. If you file it little bit here and after here, you might be missing some spot. But if you have a technique to filing, it's make your life much easier. So when I remove all the shine, like little bit, you see like maybe it stay 3% left, it's okay. But if it's 50-50, let's say, it's not gonna work. So, and in here I have just little bit remove the shine. Now I have to shape it. Better if you don't have a square here, because when we have a square it's make for us much difficult to apply forms and to apply tips. We will start, let's finish it. We will start first with the forms and after we're gonna work it with the tips, but a little bit later. So I'm clean all the dust away. And I will use form. Any form, you can use it when we're practicing. You can use cheap form. I recommend to always start with the cheap one and after go to expensive one when you work with the fingers, human fingers. For practicing, the chips was gonna be good. Okay, now you have inside round piece. So I take this round piece and I put it on this area. Why? Like that my form will be much hard and it's holding my form for a tip, for a application. If it's going to be too soft, you might be make a skew by mistake, or when it's too soft as well, it's not stylish, it start to be moving when you're working. So I am apply my form, it I stick them together on this area, and it's look like aeroplane. I go for my nail. Application of the tips, it have to be straight. So now I'm gonna show you quickly. Don't worry about this drawing because we're gonna go through still. So we have a nail and we have our form. I am recommend, and always you have to learn that as well, even if it's plastic finger or hand, you have to put your form always straight. If you put your form a little bit more up or too down, application will be wrong. So you can see like that your form is straight. If you are put a little bit down like that, your application gonna be wrong and it's gonna be completely down. Can you see it, right? So I am normally make sure on this area it's straight. You can see. So now I pinch little bit, and after only I close these ears, these pieces. They have to overlap each other, not stick together. It's gonna open. When it's overlap, then they stay nicely and strong. As well, very important, remove all your dust here if you have with the brush. I'm recommend for this, when you're practicing, don't use fancy brushes for a dust. Use normal hard brush. It's be easier for you to remove all the dust away. If you have a dust, your form is going to be a problem with sticking, and it's always going to be open. And in here, you have to understand everywhere it have to stick. So it's have to hold, and even if you move this form, it's not moving anyway. On inside, it have to be no space. So let's move a little bit like that. So when we have a big space there, it's gonna give you stairs. And for a client, it's as well not good, because when client have a stair there, it start to be grow, it's gonna hook the hair and all the dust, and eventually nail gonna be broke. It's not will be strong. So you have to always make sure inside it's no space. So now we can see it. Our form is straight, and on the both sides it's as well have no holes, all done properly. So now we are apply number one, it's prep. So I have like that bottle, but you have from the kit different and just different package, and I'm apply my prep. Normally we do like that on the client hands, like natural fingers. And number two, it's primer. Primer, it's work like double sticky tape. And I'm apply number two. It's curing on the air, it's dry on the air. You don't have to worry if it's gonna be not cured. You don't have to put in the lamp as well. And then we are apply base coat. You can use any base coat you have. Very, very tiny layer. So it have to be just little bit wet. Like that you apply on your client as well. So we are apply base coat and we put on the lamp for few seconds. 30 seconds normally it's enough. In the meantime, I prepare my brush and I prepare my gel. Gel I use 100, it's a clear gel. Just little bit move away my lamp. Make sure your lamp far from your gels and from your brushes as well. And I prepare my brush. Brush have to be nice and clean. Remember. So I put little bit base coat and I clean my brush. Make sure it's nice and soft, ready for my application. Now my base coat is cured and I start apply builder gel. First I pick up quite small amount. I'm pick up very carefully. I'm not mixing it a lot, otherwise it's gonna give me bubbles. But when you pick up little bit, not too much, then it's make much easier. And in here, on the area between your nail and between your application form, you put one drop. Then we are from the top working slowly, just with the tip on our brush. We are build application. So extension, you have to decide how long you want. When you just started, I'm not recommend to work with the long ones. I recommend to work with the short nails, not too long. So we have to make, let's say, number 4. And with the tip of the brush, we moving gel where we need it. Probably in the camera it's not, you can't see very nicely clear, but I make close as possible for you can see easier for you. This gel is very clear. I'm love it working with clear gel because less pigment on the gel, nails it will be stronger. So now I have a shape like oval shape. I'm finished my application, so now I do only extension. If you can see, I just extended nail. I'm not put anything on top yet. And I cure it. If it's clear, for 30 seconds, it will be enough. Gels we have, some of them thicker, some of them are more runny. If you feel your gel too runny, it means in your room it's quite warm. So when you beginners, it's easier if your gel be more, let's say not runny, more harder. To do that, you can put on the fridge, not freezer, quite far from the freezer, just on the fridge. And when you put in the fridge, your gel will be more thicker. It's kind of like, say, trick. But if you're working with hard gel, like quite hard to work, then you have to make just your room warm, or you can put in warm water. When gel is warm, it's make more runny. It depends as well of the student, because some of the girls like hard gel, like quite thick one, and some of the girls like to work with runny gel. For them it's be better because it's more soft leveling. I work with any gel. For me it's not make any difference because I have experience, and for me it's not problem if it's runny or it's hard. Now we have 30-second curing, and now we apply layer on the top. First layer we have to do very small, as well, kind of just soft touch, just to make wet. Big mistake when beginners start to work on this area, you apply too much. For not happen that's why I first apply small one, and after I pick up quite big ball or drop, I put on the center, and from the center I move this gel until the end. With the tip. If you want to move somewhere gel, you have to use only tip, not full brush. So now if you see on the side, we have quite bumpy shape. For make nice and smooth, we are put upside down and we wait when the drop go down. Then it's easier for us. We can move on the area where it's missing. We wait a little bit. Now I can see everything is good. So my gel now everywhere, and now I can put on the lamp. Now we're gonna curing 1 minute, full 1 minute. If you see you have a bubbles a little bit, try not to use gel from this area. They go away later, or you can fix as well. You can spray from far, not too close, sanitizer. When you spray from far sanitizer, it's help to remove bubbles from the gel. So texture of your nail. To make it strong, first we build this area. So this one is number 1. And second, we build this area. This one, it's number 2. To make your nail strong, you have to always remember here it's gonna be stress zone. We call this a stress zone apex. It's higher area on full nail. If your apex, for example, will be somewhere here, nail gonna go like this. It's very wrong. Or if your apex go, and most of the beginners have this mistake, it's gonna be somewhere here. It's as well mistake, because you don't need that much product at all, and here it will be lifting because it's too heavy. That's why we have to make very smooth near to cuticles after we go up and after we sealing all our nail. Like that nail will be strong, and after when it's grow out, it's not gonna show where it's grow, and it's not gonna have lifting problem. So now I check on the both sides, everything is nice, and if you wanted to edit, if you see it some holes on some space you missing, you just add little bit gel and curing again. But I am recommend to work only with 2-3 drops. I'm not recommend to go all the time on the pot, pick up, and then it's gonna come too much, you're not gonna feel control of it. You have to feel 2-3 drops, you have a mat, and you have to build full nail. As well, you have to remember each of your nail have to have one application, and you put in the lamp. Another application you put in the lamp. You are not build all 5 fingers or even 2, because when you finish this nail and after you go to this one, when you're gonna be busy with this one gonna be runny all over the place in the cuticles and everywhere. We don't want these mistakes, right? So we want your nail gonna be perfect and nice. So now we remove sticky layer. You can use cleanser or you can use sanitizer. Because with sticky layer it will be difficult for us to filing. You see how nice it's and clean. You see, we don't have very much product. So you have to remember, more product you put, more weak your nails will be. And now I start to filing. Before you filing, you have to close all your gels and move away your gel brushes. And I start to file it from the one side and another side. For we have nice clean line here. This side and this side. Then we do shape. We do nice shape. And now from the top we remove first layer to make completely smooth. So first I holding my file like I teach you, and I start from the top. I hold little bit my tips for it's not run away from me, and I go to the bottom. Now I go to the top, then I go again to the bottom and again to the top, then again to the bottom and then the top. So on the sides we might have more filing, but not too much. If you see it in here, we have a spot where it's not matte, it means we have a holes there. So we filing until everything will be matte. And if I file in this area, I start from here and I finish here. So now you can see all the nail, it's nice and smooth. I have here finished my filing. Check inside for it to be clean, on the sides, both sides. Like that. You can see how nice it is. And now with old buffer, I am buff all my scratches with old buffer. When you use new buffers, it is scratch more, but when you use old buffer, it just make nice and smooth. In the end, on your nail, I'm not buff, otherwise my top coat or what you're gonna apply might be lifting. And now I wipe it all dust. So my nail now it's done. And I can apply any color of BB cream, for example, or you can apply as well just top coat, or you can apply gel polish, and after top coat it's up to you. Application is done. I like to give some small effect with BB cream application to make nice pink natural look. As well, I don't put too much. If you see it's not enough color, you are cure, and after you put again one coat. So you can see it's have natural pink look. I cure now, and then I put top coat. Now it's done, and I am apply top coat. Top coat we are apply first on the middle, and after we apply on the sides. because if you are apply first on the sides, it might be run to the cuticles. When you start apply from the center, your cuticles always be clean. So this is what it's come. Very nice, very strong nail. On the side you can see it's don't have extra volume. Inside it's as well nice and clean. We have like small kind of arch, what it's make our nails even more stronger. If you like my video, if you like my technique, how I teach you, you're more than welcome to contact me in WhatsApp or check my website with all my courses online, what is available. If you like to watching my YouTube videos with free skills, please comment what you like to learn from me and what video you want to see in here next. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to put like and put bell for you not missing my next video. And see you next time.